brought to you by WikiVidi Documentaries. Amy Winehouse. Amy Jade Winehouse was an English singer and songwriter. She was known for her deep, expressive contralto vocals and her eclectic mix of musical genres, including soul, rhythm and blues, and jazz. Winehouse's debut album, Frank, was a critical success in the UK and was nominated for the Mercury Prize. Her follow-up album, Back to Black, led to 5 2008 Grammy Awards, tying the then record for the most wins by a female artist in a single night, and made her the first British woman to win 5 Grammys, including 3 of the General Field Big Four Grammy Awards: Best New Artist, Record of the Year and Song of the Year. Winehouse won 3 Ivor Novello Awards in 2004. Best Contemporary Song for Stronger Than Me in 2007, Best Contemporary Song again, this time for Rehab, and in 2008, Best Song Musically and Lyrically for Love Is a Losing Game. She also won the 2007 Brit Award for Best British Female Artist, having been nominated for Best British Album with Back to Black. Winehouse died of alcohol poisoning on 23 July 2011. Aged 27. Her album Back to Black posthumously became, for a time, the UK's best-selling album of the 21st century. Early life. Amy Winehouse was born in Chase Farm Hospital, in North London, to Jewish parents. Her father, Mitch Winehouse, was a window panel installer and then a taxi driver, and her mother, Janice Winehouse, was a pharmacist. Winehouse's ancestors were Russian and Polish Jewish immigrants to London. Amy had an older brother, Alex, and the family lived in London's Southgate area, where she attended Osage Primary School. Many of Winehouse's maternal uncles were professional jazz musicians. Amy's paternal grandmother, Cynthia, was a singer and dated the English jazz saxophonist Ronnie Scott. She and Amy's parents influenced Amy's interest in jazz. Her father, Mitch, often sang Frank Sinatra songs to her, and whenever she got chastised at school, she would sing "Fly Me to the Moon" before going up to the headmistress to be told off. Winehouse's parents separated when she was 9, and she lived with her mother and stayed with her father and his girlfriend in Hatfield Heath, Essex, on weekends. In 1992, her grandmother Cynthia suggested that Amy attend the Susie Earnshaw Theatre School, where she went on Saturdays to further her vocal education and to learn to tap dance. She attended the school for 4 years and founded a short-lived rap group called Sweet and Sour with Juliet Ashby, her childhood friend, before seeking full-time training at Sylvia Young Theatre School. Winehouse was allegedly expelled at 14 for not applying herself, and also for piercing her nose. Sylvia Young has denied this. She changed schools at 15. "I've heard it said she was expelled. She wasn't. I'd never have expelled Amy," as has Mitch Winehouse. She also appeared in an episode of The Fast Show, 1997, with other children from the Sylvia Young School, and later attended the Mount School, Mill Hill, the Brit School in Selhurst, Croydon, Osage JMI School, and then Ashmole School. Early career. After toying around with her brother Alex's guitar, Winehouse bought her own when she was 14, and began writing music a year later. Soon after, she began working for a living, including, at one time, as an entertainment journalist for the World Entertainment News Network, in addition to singing with local group the Bolsha Band. In July 2000, she became the featured female vocalist with the National Youth Jazz Orchestra. Her influences were to include Sarah Vaughan, and Dinah Washington, the latter whom she was already listening to at home. Amy's best friend, soul singer Tyler James, sent her demo tape to an A&R person. Winehouse signed to Simon Fuller's 19 management in 2002 and was paid £250 a week against future earnings. While being developed by the management company, she was kept as a recording industry secret, although she was a regular jazz standard singer at the Cobden Club. Her future A&R representative at Island, Darcus Beese, heard of her by accident when the manager of the Lewinson brothers showed him some productions of his clients, which featured Winehouse as key vocalist. When he asked who the singer was, the manager told him he was not allowed to say, having decided that he wanted to sign her. It took several months of asking around for Beese to eventually discover who the singer was. However, Winehouse had already recorded a number of songs and signed a publishing deal with EMI. By this time, incidentally, she formed a working relationship with producer Salaam Remi through these record publishers. Beese introduced Winehouse to his boss, Nick Gatfield, and the Island head shared his enthusiasm in signing the young artist. Winehouse was signed to Island, as rival interest in Winehouse had started to build to include representatives of EMI and Virgin starting to make moves. Beese told Hit Quarters that he felt the reason behind the excitement over an artist who was an atypical pop star for the time was due to a backlash against reality TV music shows, which included audiences starved for fresh, genuine young talent. 2003–2005 debut album Frank. Winehouse's debut album, Frank, was released on the 20th of October 2003. Produced mainly by Salaam Remi. Many songs were influenced by jazz and, apart from two covers, Winehouse co-wrote every song. The album received positive reviews with compliments over the cool, critical gaze in its lyrics, and brought comparisons of her voice to Sarah Vaughan, Macy Gray and others. The album entered the upper levels of the UK album chart in 2004 when it was nominated for Brit Awards in the categories of British Female Solo Artist and British Urban Act. It went on to achieve platinum sales. Later in 2004, she and Remi won the Ivor Novello Award for Best Contemporary Song, for their first single together, Stronger Than Me. The album was also shortlisted for the 2004 Mercury Music Prize. In the same year, she performed at the Glastonbury Festival Jazz World, the V Festival, and the Montreal International Jazz Festival. After the release of the album, Winehouse commented that she was only 80% behind the album because Island Records had overruled her preferences for the songs and mixes to be included. Further singles from the album were Take the Box, In My Bed, You Sent Me Flying and Pumps, Help Yourself. Thank you for watching. Brought to you by WikiVidi Documentaries. Please like and subscribe below. Please like and subscribe below.